welcome to our 20-minute live, our Tuesday 20-minute live. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Happy Healthy Women Global. For those who don't know me, my name is Natalie Colito, and I am the founder and CEO of HHW. And today I am joined by the most awesome Ann Caissie. Hello, Ann, and welcome to our 20-minute live.
Thank you. Hello to you too. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday today?
Yeah, it is. Who knows anymore?
I know.
Um, So, for those of you who don't know this amazing woman, Anne is a huge part of Happy Healthy Women. I'm just going to take off your website for right now so that
Yeah.
we can. Um, there we go. Hi for a second, just so we can see our faces. But Anne is the branch director in our Guelph, Ontario, Canada branch. She is also a metamorphosis coach for women. She helps women transform into, the most amazing versions of themselves. I think that's the best way for me to put it. But I know that Anne, you're going to dig deeper into that. And today we have a really great topic that we're talking about today. Always a great topic, but today we're talking about body kindness. And this is something that I love talking to you about, Anne, because you just have the best. I always just feel so much better when I leave conversations with you. So, but let's start off by you sharing a little bit about yourself and what it is that you do as a metamorphosis coach.
Right. Thank you. So, as you so eloquently shared, I am the branch director of the Happy Healthy Women Guelph branch, and I'm also a life metamorphosis coach for women mainly. So, what I work with when I work with my clients, we work together on kind of breaking through all of that day-to-day minutia, if you will, that
Mm-hmm.
we find gets in our way to moving forward with the dreams, the hopes and dreams that we have. Maybe we are a woman who, wants to start a new business. Maybe we're a woman who is brand new empty nester. Maybe we're a woman who has just been downsized at their job and you're kind of at that standstill in your life. And maybe you've always wanted to start a business. Maybe you've wanted to, you know, hike in the Himalayas. I don't know what it is, but you've wanted to do something and you've put it on hold for so many years because you've been caring for others, or it just didn't seem like the right time. Maybe you're on a weight loss journey and you've been stuck for a long time because you haven't been seeing the successes that you expected. So that's where I come in. I'm kind of hold the space and I'm the cheerleader. I'm the cheerleader for that. And I don't do the work for my clients, but I kind of hold the space so they can do it and I guide them through all of those roadblocks. So that's the work that I do. Um, and that's kind of where this new topic and this new workshop comes in that we're talking about today about body kindness. Um, Body kindness doesn't necessarily mean somebody who is overweight and is, thinking that they're not liking where their body is. Every woman on the face of the planet suffers from some sort of angst when it comes to their
Mm,
body, right? So
yeah.
if you, I mean, even that, I mean, I know you've experienced this where you've gone through your own personal transformation, and
Mm-hmm.
where were you at the beginning of that? How did you view yourself? What were the words that you
Mm-hmm.
said to yourself, right? Um, maybe even share a couple of those thoughts. Share with us a couple of those
Yeah.
thoughts. Yeah.
For sure. Well, it's so interesting what you're talking about because for me, like, it's never like the doing of more that changed those thoughts. So those thoughts, like, I did grow up, like by the time I was an adolescent, I was obese as,
Yep.
what the technical definition of it
Right.
is. And so like in terms of body kindness, my gosh, like there was none, right? It was like,
Right.
you're a loser. Like, and it wasn't just about my body. It was
No.
about me. It was like,
Yeah.
you like, how could you let this happen to yourself? Like, what were you thinking? So I can totally see how body kindness ties into how we identify ourselves. And it wasn't the doing of
Absolutely.
different that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think, even at its core, it starts right in our own closet. It starts in our
Mm-hmm.
own closet. You know, you open up the closet and you take a look, and maybe, you know, if you're like I used to be, you've got this closet that is packed full of clothes. Like you could not get one more thing into this closet. And you would open up the cupboard and you'd say, I don't have a damn thing to wear. There's nothing in
Mm-hmm.
here that I can wear. And I'd hazard a guess that there probably was something in there that I could wear, but just the overwhelm of, well, that doesn't fit me anymore, or, you know, I bought that because it was on sale, but I really don't like it. But you know, it was such a good
Right.
price, I had to have it. Or you know, over the years, you know, as weight fluctuates, you know, I had clothing in there for when I was a little heavier. I had clothing in my closet from when I was a little, you know, a little less heavy. And so there was actually clothes in there that there's no way I could fit them on my body. And so every time I
Right.
opened up the closet, the kindness would go out the window because I would think, oh, there's no, like, I'm a horrible person. I can't even keep clothes in my closet that fit, right?
Yeah.
So it's just
So you
that
were
in your
defining
face.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
You were
as
defining yourself
women,
by that. Yeah.
absolutely, as women, we do define ourselves by what we put on our body. We do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we're so inundated with social media and with um, you know, the fashion industry and the diet industry and all that kind of stuff, that for us as women to find a space where we are our own, we're projecting our own beauty without having anything influence that, it's a hard place to
Mm-hmm.
come, right? It's a hard place to get
Mm-hmm.
to. Um, but this is why I encourage people to start in their closet. You start in your
Right.
closet because our clothing tells our story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our clothing holds our history. So, you know, think about, I mean, the story that I like to relate is, you know, I used to open my closet and at the very, very back, like right at the end of that, the rod in your closet was my wedding dress. And my marriage
Mm-hmm.
ended horribly. It was a terrible time in my life. And I felt terrible about it, and my heart hurt and my body hurt, and I didn't want to see anybody, and I was isolated. It was just a terrible time, and yet I still had that dress sitting in my closet. And so every single time
Mm-hmm.
I would open up the doors, I would see that dress. And even if it wasn't a conscious thing that happened for me, it just set my day up. I had that negative
Yeah.
right in my face, right? So how do we as women, you know, stop hiding ourselves away in ill-fitting clothing? How do we as women um, stop looking at clothing that are in our closet that we don't wear, that bring back horrible memories for us? You know, how
Mm-hmm.
do we as women allow the clothing that we wear to impact our lives on a daily basis? Because it
Yeah.
does.
For
It does,
sure. And
right?
I would love for those of you who are watching to share in the comments in the chat, like how, you know, how do you feel when you open up your closet? What kind of emotions and feelings does that bring up for you?
Yeah,
Because this is exactly what we're talking about. And are you letting this define your life and your day? So
yeah,
yeah, go for it, Anne, because I know that you've got some tips in terms of how we can start to eliminate
absolutely.
this
Mhm.
defining us, right?
Absolutely. And so, you know, I like to encourage my clients to think about what would it feel like if you got up in the morning and you opened your closet and every single thing in there was something you absolutely love to wear. And
Hmm.
you didn't even have to think about what you were picking off the hangers because you knew that whatever you selected, you were going to feel fantastic. It was something that
Mhm.
fit you well for whatever size you were that day. It was something that you just loved. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about it. You love it. Um, and you feel empowered and you feel beautiful when you wear your clothing. What would that feel
Mhm.
like if you didn't have to think about what should I wear today, or I don't have anything in my closet that's going to make me
Mhm.
feel good today, right? So,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know, the exercise is just that. You literally need to take every single item out of your cupboard and throw it on your bed or put it on the floor or whatever, right? Doesn't matter. And I've done that. And I'd be happy to share some pictures of my journey because, it got to a point in my closet where, you know, I actually went to put a ball cap up on the shelf of my cupboard and the whole thing broke. So everything fell on the floor. So if that was not a hint for me that it was time to clean my closet out, I don't know what was. But so you literally take everything out of your closet and you pick up each item and you just ask yourself, does this bring me joy? Does this make me feel good when I wear it? And if it doesn't fit you, if it's the wrong size, if you bought it on sale but you really hate it, if it brings back bad memories, get it out of your closet. The only thing that should be in there is things that fit you well now, not things that are going to fit you well
Mhm.
later, things that fit you
Mhm.
well now.
Mhm.
Because having all of this stuff in our closet basically means that we don't value ourselves. We don't deserve beautiful things. We don't deserve to feel beautiful if we don't have those things.
I lost Anne. I'm gonna give it a sec because I'm sure she will be back. Here she is.
There,
You're back, Anne.
I'm back. I just
I
disappeared
was
for a
just
second.
awkwardly waiting here for you. It's okay.
So the exciting part of this work is that we can start it very simply. So I have a
Mhm.
workshop coming up at the end of the month, and it is just about this. It's about loving yourself enough and being kind to your body just by cleaning out your closet. So, we'll get
Mhm.
together and we're going to go through things like why do we have multiple sizes of clothing in our closet and why we shouldn't have that. Get rid of it. If it doesn't fit you today, you don't need it, right?
Yeah.
And how how do we decide what our personal style is that makes us feel good? This is being kind, right? How do we only be kind? So the second part of all of this is what happens when you empty your closet out? Many women, myself included, you're going to have a pile of clothes that some of which are really probably quite valuable pieces, right? That you don't maybe necessarily want to get rid of because there's always a concern about cost. There's always a concern about the money that has been spent on some of this stuff because then that just rolls right into not feeling really good about your body because I spent all this
Right.
money, I should wear it. Um, so the second part, that I would like to encourage everybody to participate in. This is going to be a free event. It's the first time that we're going to run this. Is a body kindness clothing swap. So all of us are going to go through this exercise of cleaning our closets out and picking those items that don't serve us anymore, that don't make us feel beautiful, that don't fit us anymore. And instead of just getting rid of them, throwing them in the garbage, we're going to get on to our private little Facebook group and we're going to set up albums, and then on the 1st of June we're going to have a swap. And so we're all going to get together and you're going to say, hey Anne, I really 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 like that shirt, and I'm going to say, okay, well I really like that shirt that you have, and we're going to swap it up. That way we feel like we're feeding ourselves by getting new items that we love, that fit us, and it just fosters this feeling of beauty and kindness within all of us. And then the deal
Mhm.
is that anything that's left over out of that particular exercise does not go back in your closet. That's the rule. You cannot put it back in your closet if nobody takes it.
Yeah.
You must either donate it or you can consign it. There's lots of consignment shops that you can make a few dollars if that's your concern. So it's all about taking positive kind of action to be kind to who you are now. Doesn't matter what's happened in the
Mhm.
past, who you are now. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And people are loving this idea. We're getting likes, and Lynn says, great idea.
Yeah.
So fantastic. And what I love even more about this is that I know that you being who you are, this is not just about clothing. This is about, like, you're going to be sharing knowledge and tips and coaching and so much more in these within this clothing swap. So it's like a coaching session
Yeah.
for, or a coaching, program for women mixed in with a clothing swap. Would you say the same, in?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. So, there's going to be people who are going to kind of, oh, I really don't want to get rid of that. So we're going to investigate why. Why don't you want to get rid of
Mhm.
it? Does it fit you today? Do you
Mhm.
feel beautiful when you wear it? No? Okay. Well, what will make you feel comfortable to let that piece go, right? So we'll be
Yeah.
helping each other out. Yeah.
For sure, for sure. One concept that came to me when you were talking about this was the idea of, oh, like, I spent good money on that, I should wear it. But then there's also the thought of, like, oh, I spent a lot of money on that and it's too good to, like, I should. It's like the china that you never use,
Yeah.
the clothes that you never wear, but you won't get rid of them because
Yeah.
they're too good, right? And so, like, what's that saying? So you're right. Like, there are all these hidden messages behind how we treat our
Yeah.
clothes in our closet.
What value is there if you don't actually use those pieces, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
are you saying to yourself you're not worthy? You don't deserve them? I don't know.
right,
I don't know.
right. I love it. I love this. So this is the clothing swap. So they're going to be able to sign up on the Happy Healthy Women website. But
Yep.
talk to us about other ways that people can work with you right now. Like, you're offering a few different things. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, I've got a number of workshops coming up, and you can see them all on my Samadhi Life Facebook page or on the website. They're all posted there.
Yep.
There'll be links to Eventbrite that you can click through to purchase your tickets and things like that. I also always offer a discovery call for anybody who is interested in digging a little deeper into these types of concepts, because it's important to me that we meet and make sure that we work well together, because the work can
Hmm.
only be done if we match. Um,
Hmm.
and most of this work is done in my private mastermind group, because a lot of times we're working on things that are a little bit sensitive, and so I like to keep them in the private Facebook, or yeah, the private mastermind group. So an invitation is required for that. So anybody who clicks on that, I will approve them right away, and they can get involved. But anybody who wants to start this work right now, Natalie, there's still time to join my 7-day challenge. We're only in day 2. Um, and this is a 7-day selfie challenge. So I will post about this in the global group again, with a link, and people can jump on. It's not too late to join. Free challenge. And this is about coming out of hiding and really being kind by taking selfies of perhaps parts of our body that we're not really thrilled about. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And so, yeah, if you could please post the link to that
I
on
will.
the comments of this
Okay.
live, then people can definitely jump into that. I love this. So Anne is all about, as we're talking about body kindness, about what is going through our minds, our mindsets around ourselves,
Yeah.
about treating our bodies well. For those of you who don't know, Anne also is a yoga teacher. So
Mhm.
and you have a yoga event coming up. Yes.
I do, yeah. So I have a beautiful yin yoga nidra with essential oils event coming up. So there's three levels of participation in that. That's already up on Eventbrite, and within the group as well. All of the groups, the Happy Healthy Women groups. Anybody have any questions, you can certainly pop me a line. But no yoga experience is required for this.
Yeah.
And no meditation experience is required at all. This is perfect for beginners, and it makes a really good Mother's Day present, FYI. So
Amazing. I love this. I love you, Anne. You bring so much to Happy Healthy Women. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, whoever is watching this, please do go join Anne in the Guelph branch. You don't have to be in Guelph to go to her events. You can attend anything within Happy Healthy Women, and you can find so many of our events and hers on hhwglobal.com as well. So thank you, Anne, and thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone, watching. And also, if you are someone who is watching this and you feel as though you would like to step into your leadership and become part of Happy Healthy Women on that side of things, please do check that out as well on our website. Have a great day, everybody. Thank
Amazing.
you so much. And thank you, Anne, for being
Bye.
here. Talk soon.
Thanks.
Bye.